take your power. But I can't. But in the crank. Do I know you? I'm aware of the customs.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, God! I depend on it. Got it.
All this for
Pieces.
I blew a hole through the head. Speak to me of sacrifice, Stephen Strange.
Ow!
Do not dare to enter these six alpha witch conjuring creatures to abduct it.
And in spite of your way, what's about to happen?
Shield is down!
Gotta get you out of here.
Children.
You took those.
I'm a mother.
What?
Every other universe. Night. Of the same dream. Nightmare.
What happens to the other you?
You're alive. Set me free. I need to.
Tell me what you know.
The Darko wants a copy! Which spells you see carved into its wall.
What the gore? Perhaps we will.
touched!
Get back. Okay, can we go now?
Where's that tunnel go?
Under the river. Where did she go?
Wanda, if you're in there.
The book's through here, but only.
Give me something only I would know. Come on.
The space between universes. Maybe not, but you would.
Oh, crap. He's collided. A sanctum in this universe. I'll tell him. How did you argue? I'm prove it.
She,
Right. What do you... I'll leave this place for a long time. For good reason. The dark oath exacts to exact, not just on its. You could help to save mine. Are you... I said yes, of...
and I wondered why I was looking. I was happy. More of us. Where you're falling as if it was probably me. Let me have it.
Here's the deal.
I don't think she's gonna.
Dreamwalk?
It's a little. You're right. Do any of this without your help.
Consequences. Your master.
Today we're diving headfirst into the chaotic, mind-bending spectacle that is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Get ready for a journey across realities, some seriously powerful magic, and maybe a few choices that'll make you shout at your screen. We kick off not with our main man Steven, but with a variant, Defender Strange, and a mysterious young woman, America Chavez, desperately running through what looks like a dying universe. They're being pursued by a terrifying fiery demon, and it's clear things are dire. Defender Strange, wielding some impressive emerald-hued magic, is trying to protect America, who seems to be the key to something monumental. This is a passion project for me, and a like or subscribe is the best way to show your support. So if you're on board, join the crew. If not, thanks for watching anyway. Turns out that intense opening was just a dream for our Earth 616 Stephen Strange, or was it? He wakes with a jolt, that familiar pang of multiversal weirdness already setting in. But before we get too deep into cosmic horror, Stephen has a more grounded, albeit still emotionally complex, engagement. Christine Palmer's wedding, ouch, he's there, looking dapper in his suit, but you can feel the quiet ache. It's a moment of humanity, a quick grounding before the chaos truly begins. He even has a little chat with Christine, who reminds him that while he might be Earth's protector, his inability to commit to a single path is his biggest struggle. Classic Stephen, always overthinking, even when he's just supposed to be enjoying some cake. Just as Stephen is contemplating his life choices at the wedding reception, the city of New York is rudely interrupted by a colossal, one-eyed, tentacled beast known as Gargantos. Because, of course, a normal day in the MCU is just a myth. Thankfully, our resident magical duo, Doctor Strange, and the now sorcerer, Supreme Wong, are on the case. It's a classic superhero brawl, with Strange flinging energy blasts and conjuring mystical shields, while Wong gets down and dirty, literally grappling with a tentacle. The whoosh of Strange's cape, the thud of Gargantos' massive body slamming against buildings, it's a symphony of destruction. During the melee, they notice someone else is being chased by the creature, America Chavez, the same girl from Strange's dream. Coincidence? In the multiverse, probably not. After a hard-fought victory against the tentacled menace, Splat, America Chavez is brought back to the Sanctum Sanctorum. Here, she reveals her incredible, yet uncontrollable power. She can punch star-shaped holes in reality, allowing her to jump between universes. She didn't choose this power. It just happens when she's scared, much like how my internet connection decides to jump whenever I'm mid-download. She's been chased by various creatures across countless realities, all seeking her power for reasons unknown to her. The creature they just fought? Just another pawn in this multiversal chess match. Strange realizes the dream he had was actually a real event from another universe, a chilling premonition that connects him to America's plight. To understand the forces hunting America, Strange believes he needs the help of someone intimately familiar with forbidden magic, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. He finds her living a seemingly idyllic, secluded life in an orchard, far from the superheroics. She's in her pajamas, chilling, giving off serious cottagecore goals vibes. He subtly drops hints about her children, Billy and Tommy, who exist only in her memory and through her powerful magic. This visit, initially framed as a plea for help, quickly turns sinister as Strange reveals what he knows about the demons after America, and Wanda reveals how much she knows about America's power. The peaceful facade shatters with the crackling of crimson energy. Wanda reveals her true, terrifying intentions. She's been using the Darkhold, a book of forbidden magic, to locate her children, Billy and Tommy, who exist in other universes. And America Chavez's power? It's the key. Wanda is the one hunting America, wanting to steal her multiversal travel ability so she can be reunited with her spectral children. It's a heartbreaking motivation twisted by immense power and grief, morphing her into the full-fledged Scarlet Witch, an avatar of chaos. The scene darkens, literally, as her reality-bending powers contort the idyllic orchard into a sinister, corrupted landscape. Strange realizes he's walked straight into a trap, and Wanda is far beyond reasoning. With Wanda's malevolent intent laid bare, Strange and America race back to Camartage, the mystical stronghold, warning Wong and the other sorcerers. What follows is a brutal, overwhelming siege. Wanda, now fully empowered by the Darkhold, launches a full-scale assault on Camartage. She's not just powerful, she's relentless, ripping through the sorcerers like tissue paper. The clang of magical shields against her crimson blasts, the screams of sorcerers as they're disintegrated or tossed aside. It's a stark reminder of how terrifyingly powerful the Scarlet Witch has become. Wong, ever the stoic protector, leads the defense, but even the combined might of Camartage seems no match for Wanda's grief-fueled rampage. This isn't just a fight. It's a massacre, all for the sake of a mother's desperate desire. As Wanda corners America, the young hero's fear, a potent catalyst for her abilities, kicks in. She generates a massive star-shaped portal, a vibrant whoosh of energy tearing through reality itself. She and Strange are sucked into the chaotic void, a kaleidoscopic blur of alternate universes rushing past them. It's a dizzying sensory overload. Worlds made of paint, worlds where people sing their every sentence, worlds where everything is animated. They're not just traveling. They're falling through the very fabric of existence. A spectacular, terrifying tumble that showcases the sheer, infinite diversity of the multiverse. This isn't your grandma's portal travel. This is the cosmic equivalent of being shot out of a cannon at hyperspeed, and it effectively gets them away from Wanda's immediate grasp. But now they're truly lost. After their wild ride, Strange and America crash land in a remarkably pristine and advanced version of New York City. It's almost unsettlingly peaceful, with sleek, self-driving cars and towering, elegant architecture. But their respite is short-lived as they're quickly intercepted by a variant of Karl Mordo, Strange's former ally turned adversary. This Mordo, however, is the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth 838, looking dapper and seemingly benevolent. It's a Strange reunion, highlighting the divergent paths individuals can take across the multiverse. He's much calmer, much more in control, and he quickly invites them to a different kind of meeting, one that smells suspiciously like an interrogation. Mordo escorts Strange to a hidden chamber beneath the city, a grand circular room where the most powerful beings of Earth 838 convene, the Illuminati. Talk about a supergroup. We've got Captain Carter, Maria Rambeau as Captain Marvel, Black Bolt, Reed Richards, yes, that Reed Richards, and even a kindly Professor X, who looks like he's just stepped out of a highly intellectual book club. Each member represents a distinct facet of power and intellect, guardians of their universe. This is world-building galore, showing us how a universe can evolve with different heroes in different roles. They're not exactly thrilled to see Strange, especially after their own Strange caused an incursion event, collapsing an entire universe. No pressure, Steven, but your variant kind of messed things up big time. The Illuminati put Strange on trial, more or less, explaining the concept of an incursion. When two universes collide due to reckless multiversal travel, it's not just bad news. It's a catastrophic, universe-ending event for one or both. Turns out, their own Doctor Strange, Earth 838's Sorcerer Supreme, became arrogant, corrupted by the Darkhold, and caused one such incursion. They had to take him down for the greater good, a sobering reminder of the responsibility that comes with immense power. They see Earth 616. Strange as a similar threat, judging him for his own use of forbidden magic. It's a chilling moment, the whisper of consequences echoing through the chamber, making Strange realize the true weight of his choices and the terrible fate that awaits those who misuse multiversal power. While Strange is being interrogated, Earth 616 Wanda is busy. She performs a forbidden spell called Dreamwalking, using the Darkhold to possess the body of her Earth 838 variant, who's living a perfectly normal suburban life with her sons. This is some serious mental gymnastics and a terrifying display of the Darkhold's power. Imagine waking up to find your body controlled by an evil version of yourself. The crackling of her dark magic as it envelops her variant's form, the contortion of the variant's body as the Scarlet Witch's consciousness takes hold. It's a truly unsettling sight. Now, Earth 838 Wanda, or rather, the Scarlet Witch in Earth 838 Wanda, is on the move, and she's coming for America Chavez, right here in the Illuminati's stronghold. And just like that, the Scarlet Witch, possessing Earth 838 Wanda, breaches the Illuminati's super-secure facility. Talk about a security breach. Captain Carter, ever the valiant leader, is the first to engage, her vibranium shield clanging as she hurls it with precision. It's a clash of titans, as the Illuminati, with their collective might, try to contain the rampaging Scarlet Witch. This is where we see just how powerful each member is. Captain Carter's agility, Maria Rambeau's photon blasts, and even Black Bolt's terrifying vocal power, though he hasn't uttered a whisper yet. But Wanda, fueled by grief and the Darkhold, is on another level, systematically dismantling their defenses. The Scarlet Witch continues her brutal assault, and the Illuminati start falling. Black Bolt, whose voice is a weapon of mass destruction, prepares to unleash his power. But Wanda, with a chilling display of foresight and speed, seals his mouth shut with her crimson magic. The sheer pressure building up within him, unable to escape, causes his head to graphically explode from the inside out. It's a gruesome, shocking death, a truly dark turn for a Marvel movie, and a testament to Wanda's ruthlessness. The wet thud of his body hitting the floor is punctuated by the deafening silence that follows, a stark reminder that even the most powerful heroes are vulnerable to a truly unhinged threat. Next up is Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic himself, who tries to use his elastic powers to bind Wanda. Big mistake. Wanda, with almost casual cruelty, stretches and shreds his body into a gruesome mess of elastic ribbons, then detonates his head with a horrifying pop. It's a moment designed to shock, showing that Wanda isn't playing around. She's an unstoppable force of nature, driven by singular, desperate goal. The stretching and ripping sounds are almost as disturbing as the visuals, emphasizing her complete mastery over reality and her targets. The Illuminati are learning, the hard way, that dealing with a Darkhold-corrupted Scarlet Witch is a very, very bad idea. The carnage continues as Captain Carter, a true warrior, fights valiantly. But Wanda uses Carter's own vibranium shield against her, slicing her in half with a sickening thwack. Then, Maria Rambeau, as Captain Marvel, unleashes a torrent of photon blasts, matching Wanda's energy in a dazzling display of power. For a moment, it looks like a proper fight, with energy bolts crashing and exploding. But Wanda is simply too powerful. She brings down a massive statue, crushing Maria, and then detonates her, leaving nothing but a fading light. The Illuminati, once paragons of power, are systematically wiped out with brutal efficiency. It's a chilling demonstration of the Darkhold's influence, transforming Wanda into an entity of pure, destructive will. Amidst the utter devastation of the Illuminati headquarters, Strange and America, along with Earth 838's Christine Palmer, who is, thankfully not a sorceress here, manage to escape. This Christine helps them find the Book of Vishanti, a powerful counter to the Darkhold. But it's quickly destroyed by Wanda. With the Scarlet Witch hot on their heels, America's fear spikes again, opening another star-shaped portal. They plunge through, leaving the ruined Earth 838 behind, once again hurtling through the mesmerizing, terrifying void between realities. It's a whoosh and a blur, a narrow escape that just barely saves them from Wanda's unrelenting pursuit. You'd think, after all this, they'd get tired of interdimensional freefall. Their next landing spot is literally a void, a crystalline realm where they briefly find the Book of Vishanti, the mystical antithesis to the Darkhold. It's a book of pure, good magic, a potential weapon against Wanda. But the Scarlet Witch, still dreamwalking in Earth 838 and growing ever more powerful, extends her influence. The fabric of reality around the Book of Vishanti begins to crackle and fracture, a horrifying visual representation of an incursion starting. The entire universe around them starts to collapse, a chilling groan of reality being torn apart. The book, their only hope, is destroyed, leaving them stranded and increasingly desperate, the stakes rising exponentially. It's truly a bleak outlook when even your escape routes start eating themselves. Their next stop is a truly desolate, decaying Earth, a skeletal remains of a universe already consumed by an incursion. The skies are dark, buildings crumble, and an eerie silence hangs heavy, broken only by the whisper of wind through ruins. Here they encounter Sinister Strange, a variant of Stephen who looks identical but is utterly corrupted by the Darkhold, his third eye glaring menacingly. This Strange, having caused the incursion that destroyed his own universe, taunts our Strange, pointing out their shared flaws and the corrupting nature of power. It's a dark mirror, showing Stephen the path he could easily go down if he's not careful. The world building here is fantastic, showing the tangible consequences of multiversal meddling. What follows is one of the most creatively unique magical battles in MCU history, the musical duel. Our Strange and Sinister. Strange unleash spells that manifest as physical musical notes. Whole notes, quarter notes, sharps, flats, soaring and crashing into each other with explosive power. The clash of a crescendo against a powerful chord, the shattering of a high note as it's deflected by a lower one, It's a brilliant, almost whimsical display of magic in a horrifying setting. Strange finally defeats his darker variant, impaling him on a broken fence, taking his Darkhold. This Darkhold is the key to dreamwalking, allowing Strange to confront Wanda directly back on Earth 616. To get back to America and Wanda, Strange makes a truly desperate and morally ambiguous choice. He uses Sinister Strange's Darkhold to dreamwalk into the corpse of Defender Strange, the very variant we saw at the beginning, which is now buried on Earth 616. It's a gruesome, visually shocking moment as his spirit enters the decomposing body, animating it with dark magic. The creaking of bones, the sloshing of decaying flesh as the corpse stands up. It's a horror movie moment straight out of a Raimi film. He even conjures demonic spirits to act as a cape, creating a truly terrifying, zombie-like version of Doctor Strange. Talk about making an entrance. He's willing to break all rules, even the sacred ones, to save America. So our man Steven, now a reanimated corpse, arrives on Earth 616, descending onto Mount Wundagore, where Wanda is about to extract America's powers. And get this, his cape is made of screaming spectral demons. It's less Sorcerer Supreme and more Necromancer Not-So-Supreme. The unholy screech of the demonic cape and the thud of his reanimated body landing are dramatic, to say the least. Wong, who had been enslaved by Wanda, is shocked, probably thinking, my vacation just keeps getting weirder. Zombie Strange might be a shell, but he's still Steven, and he's here to fight. He knows what Wanda's doing and the potential multiversal catastrophe it could unleash. Back on Mount Wundagore, Wanda is relentlessly pushing forward, using the power of the Darkhold to perform a ritual that will steal America's powers. America is strapped to an altar, glowing with the nascent energy of her abilities, the star-shaped bursts around her becoming more pronounced. Wanda's crimson magic begins to pulse and flow, visibly siphoning America's unique gift. It's a truly desperate situation. If Wanda succeeds, not only will America lose her essence, but the implications for the multiverse are dire. Wanda's obsession, fueled by the Darkhold and her grief, has reached its terrifying peak, pushing her to commit truly villainous acts, all while believing she's doing it for love. Zombie Strange, with his demonic cape flapping and his reanimated body groaning, distracts Wanda. It's a grotesque but effective diversion. While they battle, America, in a moment of clarity and growing understanding, realizes she's not just a portal, but a creator of them. She sees Earth 838, Wanda's children, scared and rejecting their possessed mother. This visual heartbreak shatters Wanda's resolve for a moment, and America seizes the opportunity. With a renewed sense of purpose, she consciously generates a massive star-shaped portal, a vibrant whoosh of energy, and instead of escaping, she pushes Wanda through it. It's a huge turning point, America finally taking control. America doesn't send Wanda to a random universe. She sends her to Earth 838, to the very children Wanda was desperately trying to reach. But when Earth 616 Wanda, in her full Scarlet Witch regalia, confronts them, the children, Billy and Tommy, are terrified. They see a monster, not their loving mother. The gasp of the children, the fear in their eyes, shatters Wanda's grief-fueled delusion. It's a powerful, gut-wrenching moment of realization. She sees the horror she's become through their innocent eyes, the monstrous acts she's committed. The true weight of her Darkhold corruption crashes down on her. The silence from the children speaking volumes about the chasm between her idealized desire and her monstrous reality. Overwhelmed by remorse and the horrifying reality of her actions, Wanda makes her choice. She returns to Mount Wundagore, the source of the Darkhold's power. With a final, sorrowful look, she uses her immense power to bring down the entire temple, collapsing it upon herself and, crucially, destroying all copies of the Darkhold across the multiverse. The crumbling of stone, the explosions of dark magic as the temple implodes. It's a cathartic, tragic end to her arc. It's a moment of redemption, a selfless act, to prevent any other versions of herself from succumbing to the book's corrupting influence. Was it suicide? A self-sacrifice? The ambiguity adds to the tragic beauty of her final act, leaving us with a powerful thud of both closure and lingering questions. In the aftermath of the multiversal madness, America Chavez, now confidently wielding her powers, brings a very much alive and non-zombie Doctor Strange back to Earth 616. The danger has passed. For now, and a sense of uneasy peace settles. Wong, always the practical one, takes America under his wing, offering her a place at Camartage to train and master her abilities. The gentle hum of magic in the air, the quiet determination in America's eyes, it signifies a new beginning for her, a chance to control her destiny rather than be a victim of it. Strange, on the other hand, is left to ponder the cost of his choices and the lingering effects of the Darkhold as a new, unsettling symptom begins to manifest. As Stephen walks down a familiar New York street, seemingly back to normal, he suddenly clutches his head, a sharp pain lancing through him. With a grimace, a mystical third eye forcefully opens on his forehead, mirroring his corrupted variant, Sinister Strange. It's a direct consequence of his sustained use of the Darkhold, a physical manifestation of the dark magic he wielded to save America. It's a chilling throb of a reminder that even when you win, there are always prices to pay, especially when you dabble in forbidden arts. The third eye isn't just a cool new accessory, it's a permanent scar, a warning, and a hint at further mystical evolution, or perhaps further corruption. Just when you thought the multiversal shenanigans were over, the mid-credit scene throws us another curveball. Stephen, now sporting his rather stylish third eye, is walking down the street when a mysterious, white-haired sorceress named Clea appears from a shimmering portal. She tells him he's caused an incursion. Oops, looks like using the Darkhold for a bit wasn't without consequence, and she needs his help to fix it. With a dramatic flourish, she rips open a portal to the ominous dark dimension, inviting Strange to join her. The whoosh of the portal opening, the swoosh of Strange's newly acquired third eye opening in response. It's a clear signal that Strange's adventures are far from over, and the multiverse still has plenty of trouble brewing. And finally, for a little bit of comic relief after all that existential dread and multiversal mayhem, we get the delightful post-credit scene with Pizza Papa. Remember that vendor from Earth 838 who Strange enchanted to punch himself for 3 weeks? Well, his torment finally ends. With a triumphant punch and a final thud, he stops, flexes his bruised but free arm, and gleefully shouts, "It's over!" It's a lighthearted, slightly meta-nod, a humorous bang to end an otherwise intense film, reminding us not to take everything too seriously, even when the fate of the multiverse is on the line. It's the perfect palate cleanser, showcasing that even in cosmic horror, there's always room for a little absurdity. What a ride!
Then you hypocrite!
This time it's gonna take more than killing me. This power! It's me in other.
Aren't you? Stand now.
I've come here to tell you to trust yourself. Yes, you can. Where we needed to go. When you're gonna kick that.
I've got you! What have you done? Get away! Mommy! Get away! No! Stop!
Get out of here.
I opened the dark hole. No one will ever be tempted by the dark. Is America?
No.
She did the right thing.
It's very beautiful. Universe. It's just.
Hi.
Be more patient. But
Yeah, right, that.
are you happy? Saving the world will get you there, but
No wonder, even with its tribulations.
Stephen?